Throughout history, people push harder, are more engaged, and far more likely to complete a task if some sort of incentive is dangling before them at the finish line. We go to work every day due to the promise of money when our job is complete. For those who forge forward with their own business, there have to be reasons to keep going through all the hardships. Whether that incentive is more time with family, helping others, financial freedom, or something else, without it, it would be very easy to simply throw in the towel. So why do so many parents fail to implement the exact same strategy for their children? I was in that boat for quite some time until one day my wife suggested we start a reward-based system to help guide our son with autism in the direction we wanted him to go. Simple things like cleaning up toys, finishing his meal, sitting at the table, going to bed, sleeping through the night, getting dressed, taking a bath. Most of these had become a tantrum-filled experience that I just cringed at the thought of going through. I found myself allowing 3 days between baths, cleaning up his toys for him and letting him judge when he was hungry and when he wasn't. Every night he would get up, come into our room, and expect either his mom or myself to go rest comfortably on his floor. Needless to say, our sleep patterns were destroyed and we quickly became exhausted. We had tried some reward systems in the past, but they didn't work for him. What I realized, and frankly should have known all along, is not all reward systems work for an individual child, but to keep trying until you find one that does. Today, we will discuss the 4 main reward systems used by parents and teachers throughout the U.S., what they are, and how they work. If this has been something you've struggled to understand or an area you feel you could help your child, this short video is designed for you. My name is Luke, and welcome to this episode of Special Education Decoded. Before we dive into the 4 main reward systems that are effective for children, I'm hoping you can help. On the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a little logo with the word subscribe on it. Click that real quick. Thank you so much. Let's get started discussing the main reward type systems used by both teachers and parents. First, with all 4 of the following methods, here are some steps to getting ready. Number 1, decide on the incentive. This is the end goal children strive to achieve. To jumpstart the program, we found it better to use larger incentives at first. This helps get children involved in the process much quicker. Items used for incentives completely range based 100% on your child. Some incentive examples for younger children may include favorite toys, ice cream, extended iPad time, while incentives for older children may include more time with friends, movie tickets, or money. Whatever you choose, have the actual incentive displayed for visual reinforcement of the goal. If the incentive isn't a physical object, simply use a picture. Number 2, decide on the desired goal, meaning what behavior, action, or outcome is your child striving for. Examples for younger children could include things such as brushing teeth, going to bed, sleeping throughout the night, or displaying positive behavior. For older children, some examples of a goal could be homework completion, school grades, tutoring session completion, or again, displaying positive behavior. Whatever you choose, it's vital to make sure the goal is attainable. If you find that the desired outcome or goal is not attainable in a reasonable amount of time, start with smaller pieces. Here's an example. Let's say your child is currently failing math. An unattainable goal would be requiring your child to get an A in the class over the next 2 weeks. Breaking that into smaller chunks, which ultimately lead to attaining the larger goal, could be your child getting an A on the next 7 assignments. Decide the frequency in which your child receives the incentive. I recommend starting out with shorter periods of time needed to receive the incentive. Here's an example. Your child starts out needing 7 stickers to receive the incentive, eventually moving it to 15. We're going to talk more about sticker charts here in a second. Next, decide on the type of system your child will want to use. The 4 most common are discussed in the next section. Finally, once a goal is reached, make it a huge deal. Let your child know how proud of them you are. This is vital. Aside from them earning the incentive, the positive feedback you provide will help boost results. Now that you have a simple understanding of the framework needed to effectively utilize a reward system, let's dive in and cover the 4 most common used by both teachers and parents daily. Number 1, sticker charts. These are visual and interactive. Sticker charts are mainly used for younger children. The method of using a sticker chart is rather simple. First, use a piece of paper or a specialty designed graph style paper, which can be found with a simple Google search. Next, determine how many stickers it will take to receive the incentive. Then determine how your child receives stickers. You'll want to ensure that you discuss the sticker chart with your child often throughout the day or while they're working through the task. Again, once a sticker chart is completed, make a huge deal out of them reaching the goal. Next, let's discuss reward charts. Reward charts are often used for older children. When using a reward chart, simply replace stickers in a sticker chart with checkboxes. Again, once a reward chart is filled out, make a huge deal out of them reaching the goal. Next, let's discuss my personal favorite, coin-based incentive. This reward system is used for children who do better receiving a physical object than a sticker or a checkbox. Use plastic coins or poker chips. Once a certain number of coins are received, your child earns the incentive. Here's a tip. For younger children, use a treasure box. This works great. Use a cardboard box or make a fun treasure box with your child, which many love by itself. Then fill it with dollar store toys or something less expensive. The fun part about the coin-based incentive is that children can pick something out when their goal is reached. An example, 10 coins. This is the reward system that we finally discovered works to get our son's behaviors turned into a more positive direction. The last reward system is what's called the instant incentive. This reward system is used for gaining immediate results. Instant incentive simply means that for every desired action, your child receives an incentive. Here's an example. Our son had serious issues sleeping throughout the night. We purchased a toy he loves, Hatchimals. When he sleeps through the night, he receives an instant incentive of 2 Hatchimal eggs the next morning. This approach is what finally worked to get him to sleep through the night. Though those are the 4 main reward systems used by teachers and parents, there are lots of others out there. Most parents will find success in using one or more of the systems we discussed. However, if your child still isn't reaching the goal you desire, do not give up. Keep trying different methods until you find something that works. What I've learned is that the more you talk about the reward system throughout the day, the better the results will be. In fact, reward systems are so powerful, we started using them for our children who tutor with us. Children have a certain number of stars they need to earn. Once they do, they're able to pick a prize off of Amazon and have it shipped to their door. For more information about our one-on-one tutoring programs, take a look at the description for this video. The bottom line is that no matter what, keep going. If you haven't been able to tell by now, the world of special education is ridiculously complex, and it takes a ton of work, determination, and knowledge to get through it. I truly hope this episode helped you understand more about the reward systems and how they are effectively used for children all over the world. If you have additional questions, please leave a comment and we will answer those for you. From all of us at specialedresource.com, thank you for watching this episode of Special Education Decoded. We'll catch you in the next video.